San Diego for just an overnight to spend with the grandkids and Mikey and Sabrina. And I can't wait because we're bringing my village of houses and little people and snow and Christmas trees that we've had for 50, 60 years. And we're giving them to Mikey and Sabrina for all the 3 little kids. Well, they're not so little, but they sure will enjoy it. And I am going to enjoy putting it together. I hope we get some time to do this because I'd love to put it together with the 2 young girls. And we're going to a concert, a musical concert, where Dain is playing the trumpet that night. So I don't know whether we're going to have time, but I sure hope we will. So Shamu is staying home. Colleen is taking care of Shamu, so Shamu will be fine. Well, hello from San Diego. Moosie and I drove down this morning, left the house at 7:30, had a great trip, made it in less than 2 hours. Mikey fed us a lovely breakfast, and here we are. I am sitting, I just had to film here. I'm sitting in front of their new fireplace. They recently put an addition onto their home, but they built this beautiful new fireplace, and look at these stockings. Now, my friends, I made most of these many, many years ago, especially Mikey's. Which one is yours, Mikey? This side? This side, the green one. Will you look at the buttons and the beautiful decorations? I think that Sabrina and Mikey and their family get the award for the family with the most decorated stockings. Now, I have to say that they probably are the most well-traveled too, because most of these buttons and things on these stockings are from where, Sabrina? Cities that you've traveled to?
Everywhere we've gone to visit. We have Norway on there. We just bought some in Japan. Those aren't up yet. All the places we've been in Europe. And, you know, Muir Woods. We were at Muir Woods this summer. I got pins for the kids.
Yeah. And the kids put all their special things on their stockings too, right? All their little awards and Disneyland things and everything. Aren't these amazing? I'll put 1 or 2 of them close up as an addition on here, but I just had to sit here and do some filming. Now, on the other hand, over here to my left is the strangest Christmas tree that I've ever seen in my whole life. And Mikey is going to tell me what it is. The day after Thanksgiving, they have a tradition where the whole family, Sabrina, Mikey, and the 3 kids, they usually go to Julian, which is a town in Southern California, kind of near the border, and about an hour to the east of San Diego?
Yep, up in the mountains.
Yeah, in the mountains. And usually it's cold, it's snowy. Moosie and I have gone with them a couple of years in a row where it was freezing, snowy, and very crowded during Christmas time. And we always stopped at their favorite bakery and had their pies. And anyway, great little trip. Well, that's where they go to cut down their Christmas tree. They always do that. They have to cut a fresh Christmas tree and cut it down. Mikey, what is this thing?
That is a Christmas tree.
Yes.
It was unwanted and unloved, and we heard him speaking to us, and we answered the call.
Well, I think that's so sweet, especially for the Christmas tree, unwanted. But the story behind it is that Dain told me this morning before he went to school. He said it had been inadvertently cut down. Is that it? Or half cut down? Oh no, Mikey?
We don't know the full story, but we suspect that one of the prior years, when it was smaller, it was cut and somebody took it home, but then it continued to grow.
And what'd they do with it? Bring it back the next year?
No, the stump continued to grow into this.
Into this. Well, the strange thing is that there is a stump, about a foot high or 2 feet high down the bottom?
The trunk is only about 2 feet, and then it is cut, and so somebody took the top part of the trunk.
So inside this Christmas tree, and I'm looking into it. I mean, it's huge. It's a big fat tree, probably about 10 feet tall, but it has no trunk going all the way up to the top. And all these leaves, it looks like a cedar tree, but it's just a different tree. It's not your traditional green tree. I'll take a picture of it. But the tree goes up with branches coming from this short stump at the bottom, and in the middle it's hollow. Now, the big problem is, where do you put the angel? And how are you going to do that, Mikey?
It's a mystery.
So much for the Christmas tree. Well, I didn't get my nail polish on. Moosie reminded me that I was going to do this, and when I did bring my red nail polish down with me. But at any rate, when I just a little while ago dug into my red nail polish, it had all dried up. I guess I haven't used it since last Christmas. So Sabrina gave me hers, and I'm going to take time out to put my nails on. Look at my nails. Isn't this a beautiful color? There's Sabrina's. Mine was dead. She gave me some. Even my poor arthritic fingers look great. My flipper fingers. And by the way, these are my 2 strongest nails. What does that say about arthritis? Anyway, so I'm all readied out for the holidays. My new Rimmel Hollywood lipstick is due to arrive today. Colleen said she'd keep her eyes peeled for it. And I never did find the old one. It's the only red I had. So I did pick this up in CVS yesterday. But I still like my Rimmel Hollywood red. I don't know what the lighting is like in this position, but there's an overhead light up there, and usually they're not any good. But let me continue. Here's the tree, by the way. Can you see the unusual shape to it? It's a fern tree, and I'll do a little bit of closer, but look at the top. It doesn't go up to a point, so that's where the problem is going to be. So we'll see how they do with that. Some of the other things that I wanted to talk about that are in this video was, this video all started on Monday. I'm outside. It's 7:30 in the morning. Things to do. Christmas is coming. I decided that this particular Christmas, it's an entertainment thing. It's probably about 1.5 feet in diameter, huge big thing. And it has a little train in there in the tunnel. It's electric, and I'm hoping it still works. I'm going to test it in a little while, but it needs touch-ups. As you can see, I'm starting to touch up to paint all the roofs. The white looks kind of just not so good. So I'm going to glue some of these little trees on that have kind of fallen off, and they belong here and there, and fix it up. And then I don't know who, but a bunch of little tiny great-grandchildren would love this. So I don't know who gets this, but it's going to be great. Things to do. What a difference painting is making. It's amazing. I haven't done the roof up on the top yet, but it sure is making a nice white snowy thing. Actually, I started up here a little bit, and it's kind of have to be careful where you paint. The snow drips, remember, so you have to get it a little bit in the front. Up there, maybe I'll leave the chimney a little reddish. I do have some other colors I might go over to, but I don't want to. It is old, very, very old, and I want the children to know that it did come from Grandma and Grandpa Moosie and Nanny. Yes, ladies, be your own hero today. I love this sign. Oh my goodness, I had no idea it lit up. I plugged it in the kitchen this morning. Oh, I am so thrilled. Will you look at this? Look at that little train with presents and Christmas trees. Oh my goodness. And the little caboose and Santa. Oh. I just think the only thing that's missing is the train whistle coming out. There's no music, but look at the lights. I had no idea it lit up. I had forgotten. Look at all the beautiful lights. the Christmas tree and Santa. Oh, Moosie and I are thrilled and can't wait. We have to give it to some little great-grandchildren that are, when we're there, we want to see their reaction. Actually, we're stopping at Molly's on the way home from San Diego tomorrow. So that will be another video because I'm going to try and get this video up today. But we will be there to see the children look at this beautiful one that I repainted. And I've put some pictures of my painting. That was all on Monday, by the way, when I did all that. So I have a lot of different things to put on this video. I think Tuesday was the day that Moosie wanted a shave, not a haircut, because that's still okay. So we had to take the collar off, and meanwhile, I have put some new fittings on the inside. They do sell replacements for the padding, so I've been able to change that. And we had a visit from Mike White, Margie's husband. Here's our handsome son, Mike. Mike is Margie's husband, and he is here delivering food as usual for Margie, but also he's the one that bought this lovely razor for Moosie. And we started with the beard. Now, Mike, I love your beard. Yours is very Hemingway.
I only cut it with this.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yours is great. We had to get rid of Moosie's because the neck thing was too bad.
I never thought I would wear a beard and haven't my whole life because every time I tried, it drove me crazy.
Oh,
It was just something to play with.
It's gorgeous. In fact, ladies, doesn't he look like Ernest Hemingway? He can take over the look from Moosie, right?
Let's see, wait. No. Left side's my good side.
Oh, good one. And he brought some pea soup and some wonderful bread that we had last night for supper. Moosie said he could make a meal out of just the bread alone. So I did bring the rest of the bread down because, of course, when Margie makes breads, it was this big round thing about this high. It was probably the best bread I've had in so long. And since there are no preservatives, she said, eat it up fast. So it just turns out that Sabrina is making soup tonight, some kind of a chicken soup. And we will have the rest of that big loaf of bread tonight with Sabrina's soup. So that's good. But Mike is the one that bought us the shaver when we shaved the beard. So I was able to get a nice beard. I did. Well, Moosie, it's time for a shave on this beautiful day.
I don't get many of those.
Collar's off for a while. Don't you just love it?
Yep, my head doesn't fall off and roll around the driveway.
Well, we're sprucing you up for your San Diego trip, huh?
Oh yeah.
We're going to see kids. And I think I'm going to get a chance, hopefully, to put together our Christmas village that we're bringing down there. Are those your glasses? You want to grab them? You don't get lost.
Got 'em. No,
This is the one I used the last time.
no.
Not the other one. This is the one that does the close shave. Well, I think Mike's razor, without all the gadgets, is the best for the short hairs on your face. It's okay. And you've enjoyed some time off with the neck. We've enjoyed a nice visit from Mike.
Yeah.
And time to put the brace on.
I'm giving you the eye.
Oh, are you? I can't see with the sun.
Okay.
It's good. Yesterday, after I did the sprucing up of Moosie for our visit, I did go to Savers. I wanted to stop. It's Tuesday, as you know, is 30% off Senior Day. So I found a few things that I showed you. You came along with me, and I think I'm stuck on this Coco Chanel dupe thing because I found another blingy jacket. Well, I'm out thrifting today, Tuesday. 30% off Senior Day at Savers. I found a jacket, once again, very blingy and also very Chanel-y. Doesn't have any buttons on it, but it's got the look. It's sort of a blackish gray with a lot of gold on it. And a beautiful skirt. Look at the skirt. This skirt is by J. Crew. It's a knit, a heavy knit, And it has this beautiful fringe. Look at it, it's gorgeous, all the way to the floor. Probably ankle length. Love this skirt. It's a wrap, and plenty of wrap. I think I'm gonna definitely get those two things. Don't think I need another blingy Victoria purse, but I might need one of these red. I need a red neck to wear anything under something. Now, when we unloaded the car this morning, Colleen was able to put the big black tub, which is right down here on the floor with my whole village in it. And evidently Sabrina and Mikey have decided that they have a table, a whole big table that they're going to put in front of their big, huge screen right here in the living room, and put the whole village on a table, a low table, and even try and give some height to some of the houses and churches and schools. So it should be cute.
Does that church have a light in it too?
Oh no, this guy lost his head. What?
The big white one?
Yeah.
No, that's electric, right?
I thought I saw a plug on it.
Yeah. Did you see the plug on the big white church?
Yeah.
I don't know whether I'm going to have time to put it all together because the little girls don't get home from school until somewhere around 3. And then we do have to get ready. Dain leaves at 5. He has to be at the school early. And then the concert, I think, is an hour and a half later. So whether we have time to put this together, I don't know whether I'll be there, but at least they'll all have fun doing it. And I can't wait to see their faces. We are going to open up everything tonight. I thought I'd show you the mantel, which is beautiful. Sabrina collects these, I can't remember the name of these figurines. I have a few of them. She has the creche, and she has Mary and Joseph and the baby, a few animals, a shepherd with the sheep, and she always puts these out every year. This is her little Christmas Mary, baby Jesus, and Joseph scene, and she loves them. I love Joseph, and I love Mary with the baby in her arms. Now, there were 2 other things I forgot that I did film, and that was the shorts that I did yesterday. Of course, one of them was about the cat in the morning. I did go out early in the morning because I was still working on tubs. And when I wake up and start thinking about what I have to do for the day, if I'm awake at 6 in the morning or whatever, I'm up and out. And I realized that sunrise was at 6:47, so I wanted to catch it. Sometimes the sky is just gorgeous. The sky wasn't so pretty, but the sun did come up and was beautiful at that hour. So I did film the cat in there. As I was filming, the cat was going absolutely crazy. We're inside running around the Christmas tree at the bottom. Now remember, Shamu is 14 years old. He doesn't usually act up like that. But I had bought some catnip at the Dollar Tree about a month ago because at the time I was trying to train the cat to sleep in one of these cat beds that I had gotten. And she originally was sleeping on top of the piano, and then had decided she wanted to sleep on the hospital bed in the living room. I decided that I wanted her to start learning to sleep in a little cat bed inside, not on a piece of furniture that would be moved later on, and then she would know where to go. So someone said, you ladies have some great hints for me. Somebody said, go out and get some catnip, and that's how you train a cat to sleep somewhere or go somewhere. So I did. I didn't use it until just a couple days ago. I managed to put some in one of these little round things. And sure enough, in the middle of the night, I did get up to go get more water in the kitchen. I happened to glance over, and there she was, all curled up inside this little bed. Well, I didn't think anything about it except the fact that, oh, great, it worked. But the next morning when I went out, she was doing the run around the Christmas tree bit, scooted out of the house and was gone. So that's when I said, Shamu is missing. I wanted to hold her and have her say hi to you. Didn't work. The next video, I said, oh, I found her. She came back right away and was rolling around on the ground. And that's when I said, must have been too much catnip, because you had also told me that catnip is like pot to these cats. They get high on it. I didn't realize that. But at any rate, now I know what to do with the catnip when I want the cat to do something. The other thing I wanted to make reference to was when I showed you that short of me in Walmart that day that I was visiting Debbie in her office, and I stopped at Walmart on the way home, and I found those beautiful sparkly pants and that Chanel dupe flat jacket, the black jacket. Well, when I went in to try these things on, when I was in the trying dressing room, I asked the gentleman if he didn't have a handicap room. And oh yes, so he went to another place, opened it up with the key. The reason I asked is they always have a bench in there. And at that point I was tired and I wanted to sit down on the bench anyway. So I tried on the jacket and the pants. They were the only pair that I could find. I don't even know where they were. I just picked them up. They were my size, tried them on. I thought they were gorgeous. Now they were a little bit long, but they were beautiful. So while I was sitting there looking in the mirror, I decided to film it, and that's what you saw. And I bet every single one of you said, buy them, get them, they're you, do it. Well, guess what? I did tell you that I didn't buy. I was being very practical at that moment, which is not usually me if I love something. I did get the jacket, which I thought I would get a lot of wear out, but I didn't buy the pants. I put them back. And a lot of you said, oh, gee. But I told you about something that I usually do. If I think about it afterward, which I was doing, thinking about the pants, if I go back a couple days later and they're still there, I say to myself, they're meant to be. I might as well get them. But if they're not there, then they're not there and I miss out. Well, I did go back on Monday, not there. So that's that with the pants. Look at the beautiful fireplace. Isn't it gorgeous? This is all new, just recently built. And I love the mantel, beautiful big piece of wood. And these are those stockings. Now this one on the end is Lizzie's, which was made right after she was born. Lizzie's 9 and Megan is what, 12?
12. Yeah.
Oh dear. Look at these stockings, aren't they pretty? This one must be Megan's. This one is Megan's. Isn't hers gorgeous? And she's put a lot of cute little pins and things on there. They've really decorated their stocking beautifully. This is Dain's. Oh boy. Look at his. I can't believe all these things he has on there. Millennium Falcon. Oh, Falcon. Oh boy. Boy, his is great. Dain has done a great job. And over here, Sabrina, yours is beautiful. Wow. Yours might take the cake. Look at all your pins and things.
I've been around longer than those children.
That's true. You've year after year after year. And here's Mikey's too. Now, does Mikey have his Eagle Scout pin on here?
I don't know.
Oh boy, I know that. That's from Germany, from the Hausbrauhaus. We've been there. We have those. Well, Mikey was an Eagle Scout at 15, so we must have that on there somewhere. Anyway, those are great, aren't they? And here's the tree. It's off to the side of the fireplace. And I love the fact that you always have put up colored lights, haven't you, on your tree? Now, it has a few little bald spots here and there, doesn't it? But there it is. And whatever Mikey does with the angel, he'll do a good job. And there's Moosie in the background, just relaxing, enjoying his downtime. And down here is the angel. See her sitting down there waiting to go up on the tree. But look in the middle. You can't find a trunk. in the middle of this tree. All right, here's the tub waiting at Moosie's feet. By the way, look at Moosie's moose socks.
I got those from Dub.
Aren't they cute?
Yeah,
Very appropriate. Always have to have a pair of moose socks at Christmas, right?
she got those in Idaho.
Well, I'm in the kitchen and I'm looking at Sabrina's soup. She makes her own broth, believe it or not. She's got all kinds of bones in there cooking and it looks wonderful. Well, it's time for me to close and start getting some things out of the village box. Mikey and Sabrina have made some sandwiches and we're gonna sit down and eat. Thanks so much for watching, my friends. This has been a fun week so far and it's going to continue. We stop at Molly's tomorrow on the way home and deliver that beautiful choo-choo train thing. It's gonna be fun. I appreciate you so much, especially watching all my shorts. I hope you're enjoying them. They're just some funny little fillers, and actually I'm having fun filming them. Thanks again, my friends. Be sure to go back and binge watch everything. I know you're enjoying it, and I do appreciate you. See you real soon. Bye for now, and God bless us all.